Welcome back, brother. Just a quick one from me today on how to save the day, how to have the greatest comeback and save the day when you mess up your day. This is something I do quite regularly. I'll tell you what happened today. Last night, too much caffeine before bed. Bad boy. I'm up till 2 a.m. and it's 3 a.m. and I'm working and I'm messaging and I'm doing all this stuff, which I shouldn't be doing at that time because I'm meant to be sleeping. Then I decided, you know what, I'm a little hungry. I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to get a lot of honey and banana bread. I'm going to put that together. I'm going to eat that. And I'm going to get a couple packs of Ritz cookies and Ritz crackers. And I'm going to dunk them in Philadelphia and I'm going to eat them. Before you know it, the sun's coming up. It's 6 in the morning. I'm watching Rambo First Blood. And I wake up at 1:30 p.m. Obviously, a major write-off. Not something that you want to be doing regularly. Certainly not the worst I've ever done. That would involve boozing and women and multiple day benders. But this is how I come back from them, because they happen. All humans are sinners. We're all sinners. Anyone who tells you they're not is a liar or has a very boring life. And you have to learn to deal with that. You have to learn to deal with it not going perfect. You have to learn to deal with not getting it right 100% of the time. And certainly you have to deal with not feeling like you want to fucking do anything, because that happens all the time. And if you can't do that, if you can't forgive yourself and get back on the horse, and you can't do things when you don't want to do them, you will never be successful. And so today I woke up 1:30. That's nasty. That's why you have those early wake ups, because you're like, okay, first win in the bank. I've got lots of time. I can get myself ready. I can start ticking off my list for the day and be productive. For me, I knew I had a 4 p.m. boxing session. I've woken up at 1:30. I like to get about an hour of sun. Your day's running away with you at that point. But instead of get angry at myself, and instead of write off the day and just say, because in my head this morning, I wanted to say, you know what, let's start tomorrow. Let's not do the boxing today. Let's just chill out. Let's do a couple light work tasks, and let's just chill. I did a video on the Raw channel yesterday or day before. I meant to do 2 a week on my schedule on the Raw channel. That's already been done. Let's not do the Thursday upload, and let's not do boxing. Let's maybe go for a swim, bit of sun, and call it a day and just get back into bed nice and early. But no! If I did that, I would be a loser. And I don't feel like a loser right now, because I got up and I said, all right, let's save the day. Quick half hour of sun. Let's get 3 things down on a list. This is what I do when I'm feeling bad. 3 things down on a list we can tick off quickly. Quick wins. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, you got them done. Eat healthy. Get some water in. Get your supplements in. Make sure you're feeling good. All right, I'm feeling good. Did you give your word on going to boxing yesterday? Yes, you did. Are you a man of your word? Yes. Is there an option to not do the boxing today? No, there isn't. Very fucking simple if you're a man of your word. So, I do some work. I go to boxing. I think, all right, how can I make this Raw video? I don't want to sit down and do a PowerPoint. I don't have the time for it today. How can I make this part of my journey today? Oh, let's tell today's story. You can use this same thing. When you're a coach or a person of influence or someone trying to build a personal brand, you take people along for the entire journey, the good and the bad. So when you're having a bad day, identify a bad day, fix your bad day and the way you felt, explain that to other people and show them. And that's your content for the day. That's why we have unlimited content, if we stay aligned with who we are, even if we make mistakes. You can be honest about them. So that's what I did. I got my camera, got my mic, took it to the gym with me. I said, after I've done my gym, after I've done my boxing session, I'm going to sit down in the car and I'm going to try and film. I tried to film on the way home, nearly crashed. Thought that wasn't a good idea. So I am now home and parked, which is safer, which I've now done. Another thing, just small things. You get to the boxing and then I started to really enjoy it. I really enjoyed the session, had a great session. Then I got to the end, I felt good that I'd been there. And then at the end, people asked me to spar. There was a few other guys at the session said, do you want to get in and have a spar? And I had a spar. And I wanted to leave after one spar because I was fucking tired, because I haven't been in the ring for ages. And another guy said, no, come on, have another spar. And I had another spar. Now I've got 2 videos of me sparring that I can watch and improve my skills on. And I've now done a video. Mind you, it's quite a short one, but hopefully provides some value. But I've done a video which I can now go in and upload, and I'll go in and do my reel. And I'll go in and tick off a few more things on my list. I'll eat healthy, I won't have any more caffeine, and I'll get to bed early tonight. And instead of having a day where you totally lose your momentum, you actually build momentum on these days by following one very important rule, And that's that I treat myself like a retarded child that I've been tasked with looking after. Because that's the equivalent of basically what I am the majority of the time, is a retard. So sorry, that's just pulled a funny thought into my head of when I was in America. There was this girl, and I was in the club in America, and there was this girl, and I use the word retard quite a lot. I don't find it, obviously I don't find it offensive, but I find it a funny word, okay? So I say it, and I said it around this girl, and she started going off at me in the club. You can't say the word retard, blah, blah, blah. And because it's in my vocabulary, I couldn't stop. And I ended up with this girl shouting at me in the club. But I digress. I treat myself that way, like a child I've been tasked with looking after. And if you had this little kid, let's say call him little Jimmy, and he's a little bit on the spectrum, and he wakes up late, and you go in his room, and he's had some cookies last night, and he's watched too many movies. You're not going to go crazy on him. You're going to say, bud, that's not good, is it? He's going to say, yeah, I know. You're going to say, well, you try and fix it now. Let's try and make some steps to fix it, and we'll try and fix it today, and we'll get better. And he'll say, yeah, all right, no problem, I can do that. Yeah, let's do this. We've still got to do your training, Jimmy. You've still got to go and do these little things you said you were going to do today. All right, I'll do that. No problem. Let's try and fix it tonight, yeah? Yeah, I'll fix it tonight. That's how I treat myself. Sounds totally stupid. But for me, if I was super militant with myself, if I didn't treat myself kindly, you have two personalities inside you. You have the subconscious mind, you have the conscious mind. They're in a battle with each other. If you do not treat yourself nicely, your inner self, inside of you, there's a monkey mind like inside of you, will rebel. And that's what I found happens to me. If I'm horrible to myself, if I work myself by whip and fucking chain into doing things all the time, and I'm never nice to myself, or I talk badly to myself, then that little demon grows, and then he goes fucking mental, and he'll go on a 10-day bender. And we do not want that. It's very destructive. So I manage him. I manage the little monkey. I tap his head. I say, it's all right, little monkey Jack. Been a little monkey last night, haven't you? He goes, yeah. I say, you sorry? He goes, yeah, I'm sorry. And then I sort him out. And I keep him aligned with me. And maybe other people don't have to deal with this bipolar monkey inside of their head. But for anyone who does, it's something I deal with all the time. And that's how I've managed to become successful, is by never losing the momentum for too long, because I don't mind making a mistake. I don't mind missing something if I can quickly fix it. A lot of people get obsessed with the streak of success, and it's very important, and you should try. But just because you don't hit your streak, just because you drank last night, doesn't mean you need to drink again today. Doesn't mean you can't go gym, get an ice bath and a sauna and fix it and be back on track. And the quicker you can get back on track when you make these little mistakes, the more successful you become over time. So we'll end that there. I'll go and eat some healthy food. I actually had 3 packs of fucking Haribos last night as well. I'm a pig sometimes. It's when you cut the alcohol. I'm at 23 days off alcohol, and there's a lot of sugar in alcohol, so your body still wants that sugar. But that's another one of my things I'm working on. It's like, get rid of those sugars. They're not good for your skin, not good for the way your brain works and your quick dopamine fix and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'll go in, I'll eat healthy, I'll settle down, I'll get this video posted and out to you guys, and I'll set my list for tomorrow, my power list, cross a couple things off for the rest of the day, and then I'll call it a night. But guys, that's how I fix my days, and hopefully you can do the same. See you on the next one, chaps. Whoop-pow!